Earnest money can be tens of thousands of dollars. What is it exactly, and how do you make sure you don't lose it? My name is Trevor Jones with Jones Home Collective. My wife Leila and I are local real estate agents serving Simi, Moorpark, and the Conejo Valley. I've lived here for over 43 years and we love it. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button right down there if you're watching this on YouTube so you don't miss out on future content. So what exactly is earnest money? Well, when you, the buyer, submit an offer to buy a house, you indicate how much earnest money or good faith money you're going to put down right away. This tells the buyer that you are serious about buying their house. Exactly how much is an earnest money deposit? Well, an earnest money deposit can be any amount, but generally in our market, 3% is considered acceptable. You can offer significantly less. You could come in with, say, $100 as your earnest money deposit, but the seller may assume that either you can't afford the house or you're not really serious about buying the house. So you're better off coming in closer to 3%. So if you're gonna make an offer on $1 million home, you'd wanna come in with about $30,000 in earnest money. Exactly how do you make the earnest money deposit and who gets it? Earnest money is wired from your bank into an escrow account. That's a neutral third party that's holding the money until the close of escrow. But be careful, there's a lot of wire fraud out there, so make sure you listen to your agent and the escrow company very carefully about the wiring instructions. When is earnest money due? Typically in California, earnest money is due within 72 hours after a signed acceptance of your offer from the seller. Notice I said signed. Always do everything in a real estate transaction in writing. Knowing that the earnest money is due within 3 days after a signed acceptance from the seller, you should make sure when writing an offer that your earnest money deposit is already available in liquid form. If you've got the money buried away in the stock market or in a retirement account, it could take many days or a week or more even to get the money liquid in order for you to use it for a deposit. And if you don't make your earnest money deposit on time, there's a chance that the seller could cancel the contract. Can you lose your earnest money deposit? Yeah, you can, but you kind of gotta try really hard to lose it. Your earnest money is only at risk if you fail to comply with the contract that you signed. Specifically, if you back out of the contract without a legitimate legal reason, you're at risk of losing your earnest money. When you make an offer on a property, there are generally contingencies in the offer that will protect you. For more about contingencies, what these contingencies may be, go ahead and click that video right up there. If you don't meet these contingency deadlines, you may be at risk at losing your earnest money. However, if you have a good agent, she's going to keep you up to date on everything, and losing your earnest money is really nothing to stress over. Where does the earnest money ultimately go? There are 3 distinct possibilities. If the sale goes through, the earnest money is used as part of the cash you need to bring to the table for the closing. For example, for that $1 million property where you put down $30,000 in earnest money, let's say the total you needed for the closing was $150,000, including your down payment and closing costs. You'd only have to bring $120,000 to the closing because you've already deposited $30,000. The second possibility is that the sale doesn't go through because you backed out of the contract without a legal reason to do so. Under those circumstances, you may be at risk of losing your earnest money deposit. The third possibility is that the sale doesn't go through, but you do have a legal reason to back out. Under those circumstances, you'd get your earnest money back. And generally, that's what happens when a sale doesn't go through. For the record, Leila and I have never had a client lose their earnest money in any transaction. We always stay on top of it to make sure that you meet the contingency deadlines and you're always protected. So how do you not lose your earnest money deposit? Just make sure that you comply with the contract and meet the contingencies like we talk about in this video right here. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. And finally, if you're ready to buy or sell a house, give us a call. We can't wait to help you.